Hello dear students, in last class we discussed about 4 special cases related to the magnitude of resultant of two vectors and also the direction of resultant of two vectors. Now let us discuss the fifth special case. What is fifth special case here? If the angle between two vectors is 90 degree, means those vectors are perpendicular to each other. Let us consider it is a vector P and it is a vector Q, and both are mutually perpendicular to each other. So we have to find the magnitude of resultant vector of vector P and vector Q. Vector P ಮತ್ತೆ vector Q the resultant vector magnitude ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು, and also we are going to find the direction of resultant vector with respect to the vector P. See here, it is the resultant vector of vector P and vector Q. So let us take it is a resultant vector, that is R. Then what is the angle between these two vectors here? That is 90 degree, because both vectors are perpendicular to each other. And what is the direction of resultant vector with respect to the vector P? That is determined by alpha. Then what is the fifth special case here? If the two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then what is the magnitude of resultant vector of two vectors? If two vectors are perpendicular to each other, ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಹೆಂಗದವ್ರಿ ಇವು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗ್ಯದಾವು. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ what is our aim? Our aim is to find the magnitude of resultant of the vector P and vector Q. So our aim is to find the magnitude of resultant vector. The magnitude of resultant vector. That resultant vector is represented by the vector R. Already we know that how to find the magnitude of resultant vector of two vectors. What is that formula? That formula is R is equal to square root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. 2PQ cos theta. And here the magnitude of resultant vector of two vectors, that depends on the angle between the two vectors. What are those vectors? Vector P and vector Q. Instead of vector P and vector Q, we can take vector A and vector B also. Okay, see here. So in this case, what is the angle between the vectors here? The angle between the vector P and vector Q is how much? 90 degree. Then theta is 90 degree. If theta is 90 degree, what about cos 90? Cos 90 is 0. Then cos 90 becomes 0. Cos theta is equal to cos 90 degree. Then cos 90 degree is equal to 0. Then wherever cos theta is there, I will put 0, because these two vectors are perpendicular to each other. Then by using this formula, we are going to find the magnitude of resultant of two vectors. Then P square plus Q square, square root of P square plus Q square, 2PQ. So what about cos 90? Cos 90 is 0. So 2PQ into 0, that is again 0. Then it is square root of P square plus Q square. So what is the formula used to find the resultant of two vectors when those vectors are perpendicular to each other? ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಅವಕ್ಕರದ್ದು ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ R is equal to square root of P square plus Q square. Remember, R is equal to square root of P square plus Q square. We are going to use this formula only when the vectors are perpendicular to each other. Then our aim is to find the direction of resultant vector. That means that is alpha. So direction of resultant vector. Direction of resultant vector. Direction of resultant vector. So what is the formula used to find the alpha? So that is tan alpha is equal to Q sin theta divided by P plus Q cos theta. So when the vectors are perpendicular to each other, vectors perpendicular ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ, so what is the angle between them? That is 90 degree. Means theta can be taken as 90 degree. So tan alpha is equal to q into sin 90 degree divided by p plus q into cos 90 degree. So what is the value of sin 90 degree? Sin 90 degree is 1, but sin 270 is minus 1. Okay, then sin 90 degree is how much? 1. But what about cos 90 degree? Cos 90 degree is 0. Then we can write tan alpha is equal to sin 90 degree is 1, then q into 1 divided by, then cos 90 degree is 0, then p plus q into 0, then q into 1, that is q, then p plus q into 0, that is 0, p plus 0 again it is 0, sorry, p plus 0 again it is a p, then this is q by p, then alpha is equal to tan inverse of q by p. So tan alpha is equal to q by p. Tan alpha equal to ಏನಾಯ್ತು q by p ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then what about alpha? Alpha is equal to tan inverse of q by p. Tan inverse of q by p. So means the magnitude of vector q divided by the magnitude of vector p. That gives a value. So for what angle this value will be get? That angle is called alpha. Means the direction of resultant vector with respect to the vector p. Okay. Now if the magnitude of vector p and magnitude of vector q both are equal, okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ p ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ q ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. Then what is the magnitude of resultant vector and also what is the direction of resultant vector with respect to the vector p. So fifth special case ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. What is that? The magnitude of vector p is equal to the magnitude of vector q. ಎರಡಕ್ಕರದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಒಂದೇ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ magnitude of vector p that is equal to magnitude of vector q, and also we can write this one as magnitude of vector p that is equal to magnitude of vector q. So we are going to say about only magnitude, ಬರೀ magnitude ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಾಗುತ್ತೀವಿ but direction ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಾಗುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, means the magnitude of vector p is equal to the magnitude of vector q. Then what is the formula used to find the magnitude of resultant vector if the magnitude of vector p is equal to magnitude of vector q? See here, already we know that r is equal to square root of p square plus q square. ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೆನ್ ದಿ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಿ ಟು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ 90 degree. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಓಕೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಿ ಇಸ್ 3 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ 4, ದೆನ್ 3 square plus 4 square 9 plus 16, 9 plus 16 25, square root of 25 that is 5, then the magnitude of resultant vector is how much? 5. Okay, if the vector p and vector q having the same magnitudes, ಎರಡಕ್ಕರದ್ದು magnitude same ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ then what is the magnitude of resultant vector? See here, r is equal to p square. So here q is equal to p na, wherever q is there I will put again p, then p square plus p square that is 2p square, that is 2p square, then we will get it is square root of 2 into p, square root of 2 into p. It is the formula used to find the magnitude of resultant vector if two vectors are perpendicular to each other and they having the same magnitude. ಎರಡು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಐತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅದಾವೆ ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳು. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ then magnitude of resultant vector ಕಂಡಿಡಿಯೋ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯಾವುದು? that is square root of 2 into p. Okay, remember. Then and what about direction? The direction of resultant vector. Here already the vectors are perpendicular to each other but both vectors having the same magnitude. ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಅಲ್ಫಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಬೈ ಪಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ದೆನ್ ಅಲ್ಫಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೊ ಕ್ಯೂ, ಸೊ ಪಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯೂನ, ಪಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಏನೈತ್ರಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಐತ್ರಿ, ಕ್ಯೂ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯೂ ಬದಲಿ ಪಿ ಹಾಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪಿ ಬದಲಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಹಾಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ದೆನ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಬೈ ಕ್ಯೂ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ 1. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ದಿ ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ 1, ಯಾವ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಗೆ ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 1 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ 45 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, that is for 45 degree. So if the two vectors having the same magnitude and those vectors are perpendicular to each other, then what is the direction of resultant vector with respect to vector p, that is 45 degree. So let us draw the diagram. See here, it is vector p and it is vector q. So both vectors having the same magnitudes, ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂರ್ದು ಲೆಂತ್ ಏನದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಅದ್ರಿ. So it is vector p and it is vector q and it is a resultant vector. The direction of resultant vector with respect to the vector p, that is how much, 45 degree, 45 degree only when these two vectors having the same magnitude, ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ. Then next let us discuss sixth special case. What about sixth special case? The ratio of R maximum and R minimum. R maximum means here the maximum resultant vector. So and R minimum means here the minimum resultant vector. So next one, sixth one, R maximum. When we will get the resultant magnitude is maximum only when the magnitudes of two vectors get added. ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಿ ಮತ್ತು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ದು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ದೆನ್ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಆರ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್. ವೆನ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ only when one vector is subtracted from another vector, means there is a difference of magnitudes of two vectors. Take the ratios. ಇವೆರಡಕ್ಕೂ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ. R maximum divided by R minimum, so that is equal to P plus of Q divided by P minus of Q. Okay, then left hand side divided by left hand side and right hand side divided by right hand side. Then R maximum divided by R minimum is equal to P plus of Q divided by P minus of Q. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸ್? ದೆನ್ ಸೊ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ದಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ದಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, the maximum value of resultant magnitude, okay, means the maximum resultant of magnitude plus next R minimum. Okay, it is a minimum value of the magnitude of resultant vector divided by R maximum minus of R minimum. So it is a minimum resultant magnitude and it is a maximum resultant magnitude. So R maximum, that is P plus Q na. R maximum another P plus Q and plus R minimum, that is P minus of Q divided by R maximum, again it is a P plus of Q minus R minimum is P minus of Q. ಸೊ ಆನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ರೀ? ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಗೆಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್. ಸೊ ಆರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಆರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್. ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್, maximum resultant magnitude plus minimum resultant magnitude. divided by, sorry, c here, equal to plus q minus q get cancel in numerator, p plus p, that is 2p, denominator ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ. So I will multiply this bracket with the negative sign. So minus into plus minus, minus p plus p get cancel, minus into minus plus q, that is 2q. So 2q, then 2 get cancel, then it is a p by q, hence the ratio of r maximum plus r minimum to the r maximum minus r minimum is how much? P by q. This is all about the sixth special case. Now let us move to the seventh special case. So now let us consider what about seventh special case here. There are two vectors now. One vector is taken as vector p, another vector is taken as vector q. Then see here, it is vector p and it is a vector q. The angle between these two vectors is theta. Angle between the two vectors is how much? That is theta. Then now if these two vectors having the different magnitudes, then we are going to find the magnitude of resultant vector by using the formula r is equal to square root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. 2pq cos theta. ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಿದು ಮತ್ತು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್, so which formula we are going to use to find the magnitude of resultant vector? So ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. Then which formula we are going to use to find the magnitude of resultant vector? If the magnitude of vector p is equal to the magnitude of vector q. Okay, magnitude vector p ದು magnitude ಮತ್ತು vector q ದು magnitude ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೆಂತ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so and these vectors with some angle, that angle can be taken as theta. Then how to find the magnitude of resultant vector? Magnitude of resultant vector. So by using this formula, that is r is equal to square root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. But what is the condition given here? Condition given that the magnitude of vector p and the magnitude of vector q both are equal. ಎರಡಕ್ಕರದ್ದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಏನೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಐತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಂಗಲ್, ದಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಎಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ. ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್. ಆ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಏನೈತ್ರಿ, ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಐತಿ. ದೆನ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್? ಸೇರ್ p is equal to q na, wherever q is there I will put p, or wherever p is there I will put q, because p is equal to q. Then I will write r is equal to p square plus p square plus 2 into p, because q is nothing but p na, because q is equal to p. Then 2 into p, that is p square, 2p square cos theta, 2p square cos theta. Here p square plus p square, 2p square, 2p square plus 2p square cos theta. What is common in these two terms? You add common anything, that is 2p square. I will take 2p square as common. Then in bracket we will get 1 plus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta. Once again multiply this 1 plus cos theta with the 2p square, you will get the same thing. That is 2p square plus 2p square cos theta. I'll order 2p square into 1, 2p square na, then 2p square into cos theta, that is 2p square cos theta. Then what is 1 plus cos theta? 1 plus cos theta is nothing but 2 cos square theta by 2. 2 cos square theta by 2. 2p square into 1 plus cos theta is nothing but it is 2 cos square theta by 2. Okay, then 2 into 2, that is 4. Then 4p square cos square theta by 2, cos square theta by 2. Then square root of 4 into square root of p square into square root of cos square theta by 2. Square root of 4, square root of p square, square root of cos square theta by 2. ಓಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ವೈ ಇಂಟು ಜೆಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೈ ಇಂಟು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಜೆಡ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಬರಿತೀವಿ. ದೆನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2, ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಿ. ದೆನ್ the square root of cos square theta by 2 square root again get cancelled, then you will get that is cos theta by 2. So it is the formula used to find the magnitude of resultant vector of two vectors having the same magnitude and those two vectors with the same angle, that angle can be taken as theta. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನ, ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಆ ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಥೀಟಾ ಐತಿ, ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೌದಾ? ಅವಾಗ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 2 ಇಂಟು ಪಿ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಬೈ 2. ದೆನ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಸೊ ದಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಿ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಫಾ. Then direction of resultant vector. Direction of resultant vector. Already we know that tan alpha is equal to q sin theta divided by p plus q cos theta. So here what is the condition given? Two vectors having the same magnitude means p is equal to q. Wherever q is there I will put p, then p into sin theta divided by p plus p into cos theta, p into cos theta. Then what is common in denominator? That is p. Denominator ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು p, p sin theta whole divided by p into 1 plus cos theta. ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? p ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ, p get cancel. Then sin theta can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2, because already you know that sin 2a is equal to 2 into sin a cos a. ಹೌದಾ? ಅದೇ ಥರ ರೀ sin theta ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರಿತೀವಿ? 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Then 1 plus cos theta is nothing but already I said that is 2 cos square theta by 2, remember. Okay, so these are not important for your theory exam, these are applications related to NEET. Okay, then it is 2 cos square theta by 2. Here what get cancelled? 2 get cancelled, 1 cos theta by 2 get cancelled, 1 cos theta by 2 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದೇನು? tan theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2. Sorry, tan alpha is equal to sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2. Sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2. Sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? sin theta 2 divided by cos theta by 2, that is tan theta by 2. Tan theta by 2, because sin by cos, that is tan, then it is tan alpha. Then I will take this tan to the right hand side, that becomes tan inverse. Tan inverse of tan, that get cancelled, then we will get alpha is equal to tan inverse of tan theta by 2. Then tan inverse of tan, that get cancelled, then we will get that is theta by 2. Then alpha is equal to theta by 2. Let us consider an example. One example consider ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. If two vectors having the same magnitude and the angle between those vectors is 60 degree, then what is the magnitude of resultant vector and what is the direction of resultant vector? So let us consider an example. So if a vector p is equal to, the magnitude of vector p is equal to the magnitude of vector q, and the angle between the vectors is supposed to be, I will take 60 degree. ಎಷ್ಟೈತೆ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ? 60 degree ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Then what is the magnitude of resultant vector? Already I said that. What is that formula? ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇತ್ತು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೋಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಸಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್, ಅವು ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 2p cos theta by 2. Okay, then 2 into p cos theta is how much given? 60 degree. 60 degree divided by 2. 60 degree divided by 2 is 30 degree. Then it is 2p cos 30 degree. Cos 30 degree is how much? That is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. 2p into root 3 by 2. Cancel ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 get cancel. Then it is root 3 into p. Then it is a magnitude of resultant vector of two vectors having the same magnitude and the angle between them is how much? 60 degree. Then what is the direction? What is the direction of resultant vector? If the two vectors having the same magnitude, what is the formula used to find the direction of resultant vector? That is alpha is equal to theta by 2. Theta is how much given? 60 degree na? 60 degree divided by 2, that is 30 degree. It is the direction. So this is an example. I hope you will do some other calculations for the angles like 90 degree, 180 degree, like that. I hope you will solve them.